Hello and welcome to Slide Presentations. My name is Darci LaRocque and we are going to go through what you're going to learn in this course. I've been doing this for decades and I can't wait to help you out. It doesn't matter whether you use Prezi or eMaze or Keynote or PowerPoint. So let's get started. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. This is horrible. Please never do this. You are reading this slide as I'm talking and it has way too much text. When you take the course, you'll actually find way better ways to do this, and I will show you another tip in just a moment. So we don't want our audience bored, and in this course you're going to learn all about ways to keep it interesting for them and interesting for you, which is important. So here's another tip. I'm going to talk about things to do in Vancouver, which is where I'm from. It's an awesome city, and again, this is a little bit better, but you're still reading while I'm talking. And even though it looks better and it's got bullet points, it's not ideal. If you still have to use text, a better way is to actually animate it. So there's amazing hiking on the North Shore. You can walk or bike the seawall. You can take an aquabus, which is always super fun actually. Touring Granville Island. You can visit Capilano Suspension Bridge, go whale watching, or even shop at the Richmond Night Market. Now way better because you're following along as I'm speaking. So you see, this is much better than the last slide, but in the course, I'm actually going to tell you even a better way to get the same information across to your audience. We're also going to talk about color. Now here's the thing, you might be presenting to a specific audience and we need to really discuss what fonts to use and which colors to use to either make that sale or get that promotion, whatever you're trying to achieve with your presentation. The graph. Now this is horrible, so please don't use graphs like this, but inside the course we're going to talk about the different things that you can use to get your point across again instead of using something like this. We're also going to discuss what kind of fonts to use and what size of fonts to use, where to get images free and paid, the timing of the slides. We never want you to be pulled off the stage or the boardroom or the meeting that you're presenting at. We want to, you should really know your presentations, but sometimes that's not possible. So how do you look at your notes while you actually are speaking? Things not to do or say. Something I call the turtle effect, very important. I will actually give you my checklist every single time I present, whether it's to one person or 1,000. I use a checklist every single time, and I've been creating and adding and adjusting to it for over a decade, and you will have access to it. We'll talk about the pictorial superiority effect, easy for me to say, and how it is important about images. We'll talk about imagery, and whether you should actually hand out handouts when you're presenting. And of course, you'll be able to have access to me throughout each of the modules. You can ask questions, and I will critique one slide that you have at any time. So I hope to see you on the inside. Again, my name is Darci LaRocque, and I cannot wait to help you create an awesome and effective presentation.